Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. Well, it's Friday, and it's Friday in Atlanta, and it's beautiful weather, and we're a few days out from elections. I hope, I pray, and I pray and I hope that you voted. And that you voted right, that you voted. Number one, you voted. Did you know that your voting record is available? Not who you voted for, or for whom you voted, but at least people can look and see when was the last time you voted. And then, like me, they sent me my voting record, and I was just glad to see that I have voted. But why are you here tonight? You're here tonight because what? We know why we're here. Because we super age. We get older without getting old. And guess what I heard? I heard something that just it brought so much warmth to me. And you know why I brought all that warmth to me? Because I say this in class. First, let me tell you what I say in class. I always tell my students, I said, listen, when I was in the classroom, I was a mess. But you know what? They was packed up in there because I enjoyed what I was doing. And it was all about Afrocentric teaching, teaching from an Afrocentric point of view, I should say, but making sure our students had it right here, because this right here is what makes the difference. This right here, you can have all other things, and people have, but when you open this and this connect, and something comes out of it, that's what makes a difference. So anyway, I used to tell my students, I said, I don't know who I'm supposed to be speaking to, but I'm supposed to be speaking to someone. And if you came to my class, if you signed up for my class, then you were sent to me. And I would just say that. And I didn't have any real basis for it, except that I spiritually felt that if you came to my class, you were sent to me. But then I heard something today. I got to read it to you. I heard people say, I heard this today. People are assigned to you, waiting to hear your voice. Oh my goodness. People are assigned to me, waiting to hear my voice. Do you know when your baby hears the voice for 9 months, and then when they come out, they want to hear that voice, and they can smell and hear, they know, they waiting to hear that voice. And do you know how when when you love somebody, you want to hear that person's voice during the day, during the evening. You want to just check just to hear the voice. Oh, I just want to hear your voice. Oh, I just want to hear your voice. You know that you really love that person because you got to hear that voice. You ever had somebody you met like this 3 minutes, but when you heard their voice, there was something captivating about that voice. I'm telling you, God has set this thing up in such a way that there's no reason for us to be failure. He didn't bring you here for you to fail. This is something that we do when we don't listen to him. But number two, we are assigned. There are assignments that we are that we are on. We are on assignment. You came here to fulfill an assignment. But what really gets me is that voice thing. Sometimes I'm going to talk to you on the other side. Listen to me. Have you ever met anybody and you heard the voice and you just, it caught you? You said, who said that? Who said that? Or you hear a voice and it just passes you. You want to go back and say, excuse me, Scott, I'm sorry. Did you say something, just to hear that voice again? Because it's something about that voice. It's something about that voice that just draws you. Just says, ooh, ooh. I remember talking to somebody like 3 minutes. Oh, I wanted to hear his voice again and again and again. And I could just hear his voice. Oh, if I could just hear his voice in my ear. It's just something about hearing a person's voice. Right away. Right away when you hear the voice, if that's the right voice. Children know right away when they hear somebody, they don't want to be bothered with them. Animals, all that. So it's something about the voice. It's something about the voice. And then I heard a person say that the people on the other side of the screen are assigned to you because they've been waiting for your voice. What? I heard that today. I was thinking about, because God has a way. It said, because you have something they want to hear. And I remember telling my students, oh my God. I can hardly do this one. I used to tell my students, these words used to come out of my mouth. You're in my class because you're supposed to be in my class. And I'm going to say something. I don't know what I'm going to say, but I'm going to say something that you are supposed to hear. Now, I know that didn't make sense to anybody, but it made sense to me to say it. And when I used to say it, and I just said it. But now I think about that thing. When I heard this today, I said, oh my God, I was on track. What Myron Golden says, I was tracking because I listened to what he told me to say that. He told me to say that to my students. And then at the end of the semester, 2 or 3 of them would come up to me and say, Dr. Thomas, you gave me a message. I don't know what the message was. I'm teaching the class, but just the way I would teach, the way I talk to you all. But, class was it was the best thing I could do. I loved it every time I was in the classroom. I love it now. It's all on paper. It's all technology. It's just not the same, but I love my comments. If my students would read my comments is an education. My comments, that's an education. When I write comments back on those papers, if they would just read the comments, they would gain so much insight into what the lesson was about. I go beyond the lesson. I have to teach beyond the lesson. God, I know the word, holistic teaching. I'm a holistic teacher. I teach the whole body, all of it. And that's what I'm doing here. See, this whole slice of life is holistic to me. And this, what I'm saying tonight, is like an awakening for me. Because when I heard this today, you all know that I do not plan what I'm going to say. It's not a plan. It's not planned. It's not planned. I have to wait till I spiritually feel. But I come every day and I come with a message. I'm not, let me say this. I'm not a pastor. My daughter's a pastor. My son-in-law's a pastor. I'm not a pastor. But I come every day with something God has told me that I need to say, because there's somebody on the other side of the screen is waiting for something. It's not for everybody every day. I got that. It's not for everybody every day. But I do know that it's for somebody every day. And you may be the somebody. And so people are assigned to me. And the ones who are assigned, they subscribe, they give thumbs up, they get comments, because there's a word that I have that I don't know I have. That's the other part. See, when I'm talking to you, I'm talking. I feel it, and I say it, and it's somebody that need to hear just that. It's somebody that's waiting for just that. I got a lot of cancer patients. There's a lot of cancer people out here. And I encourage you all to take to your friends, the cancer people, or you may have cancer yourself, and say, there's a woman named Georgianne Thomas that's had cancer 3 times, that sits in a chair every day with her no teeth, no hair, and poor sight, with neuropathy just eating up my feet, and who walks on a cane a lot these days. And, but I know I have to do this. I don't know with whom I'm speaking. Some of you I know on the other side, but some of you all are strangers. You're in other countries. I don't know. But you're supposed to hear my voice. And I know I have something that I'm supposed to say to you. And what it is, I don't know. I just know that we have a connection. And that you got to know that you got to stay on the journey. And that this journey is rough. It's some rough stuff going on with me. It's some rough stuff going on in the world. Right now, it's just bothering you all because all this is hitting. I'm much today, Wayne. I'm much. I know Wayne was like, ooh, much. Anyway, but it's an unsettling in the air. You got a person saying on the news that They have shot something in the air over on one side of the world that can land in the United States anywhere, just and blow up some stuff. And that the aim and the prevailing theme is to destroy America. This is all the land that we know. This is all we know right now. So we got all that tension and some feelings. We're feeling a little something about that. On the other side of the world, we got somebody who's saying that I'm friends with these people that just put something in the air. We all friends, and we on one side, and they on the other side, and the United States in the middle. And we might decide to send something this way and send something this way and land and disrupt America. Because the theme is to disrupt America. The place where everybody want to come, they want to disrupt. Because we allow our citizens to have freedom, to have life. And because we it's heaven on earth, heaven on earth, earth is in heaven. We are the kingdom come. We are the kingdom. And so there are all kinds of reasons to disrupt America. You see, there's a Christian. We got these Christians that think that they are kingdoms and there's God and then there's Jesus. We don't want all that. Let's disrupt America. We got people who said they can actually go and do what they want to do, and they can grow up and be somebody. They can go to college. They can start businesses. They can have money. They can enjoy life. They can have babies when they want to have babies. It's all that we got. No. We gotta disrupt America. And all that's in the air. All that is swirling around. While you just trying to go to get your clothes out to clean. This is Friday. You trying to go somewhere, have a drink. You trying to have a nice time. You trying to get some fried chicken. You trying to get some barbecue ribs. You trying to get some oxtails and some black-eyed peas. You trying to figure out what in the world. Okay, you got to go pick up your kid. It's your weekend to have the children. Okay, you trying to get a babysitter because you trying to see somebody on the other side of midnight. I'm just saying all that's going on. But then we got all this other stuff going on in the world. And all this is swirling around. And we feeling a little something. We feeling a little something. So we got to have somebody say, wait a minute. It's okay. Center yourself. We don't get off the path. Stay on this path. We're super aging. We're getting older. We're not getting old. Okay, and in that we are also still thinking, keeping up with everything, paying attention. Right now, we all need to pay attention. Need to get that money together. Get that food together, get that water together, get that Kleenex together, get them paper towels together, get that toilet paper together, get some stuff together, have everything together, get together. While you're over here getting the latest dress, while you're picking up a dress, pick up some toilet paper, okay? While you're picking up a new pocketbook, pick up some other stuff, some staples. Get you a can of this and a bottle of that. Kind of put it aside. Just because we prepare. Because, the reason why they have gumbo and jambalaya, ask somebody why they have that. Ask the real people why they have that. All these other folk talking about they know how to make gumbo. Who had to make? Because they gave us the leftovers. They gave the slaves. They gave we never were indentured servants, by the way. They gave the slaves, enslaved people, we got leftovers. And we learned how to make it into something delicious. And now, so we know what to do. Oh, we know how to take care of us, but some of us have gotten away from our roots. We done forgot, we done fell in love with the lie. Baby, get back to reality. Come back to reality. If you are part of the assignment, I'm on assignment. So you are part on the other side, you assigned to me, and I'm assigned to you, then let's get on this journey. And let's work out what is it and what does it take to stay on this journey with some sanity. Because right now, the world is insane. You got to be insane to say some of the things that you have seen and heard on TV. Oh my God. Let us pray for America right now. Tuesday is election day. We got to pray, people. They wouldn't let the people in Florida, may God rest their soul. I don't do kind of Halloween. I don't do witches and warlocks and all that. I'm not praying and playing with all that. Don't no kids of mine need candy that badly that I'm going to give homage to the deaf people. Not in this life. You know, once I came to my senses, you know, as a kid, you just went around and got the candy. And then you grow up and say, wait a minute, that was something that wasn't the right thing to do. I told my daughter, my dad, I said, we ain't doing that. When she was young too, I said, we ain't doing that. Don't do that. We ain't doing that. Now, everybody who want to do it, do it. And I'm talking about, but I'm still talking about that was no reason to kill any people down in Florida. May God rest their soul. All they was doing was out having a good time. That's why I hope everybody early voted. You know, and we still gonna vote on Tuesday. When you go early, go prepared to stand and wait, you know, and see if it's something I said in this slice of life that you were supposed to hear to help you either with Tuesday, November the 5th, voting time, help you with your journey, and help you know it's going to be all right, help you understand we go back to prayer, get back to basics, help you understand and remind you, because I know you know, that we as a people, we know how to take care. We know how to take this and make it that. We know how to take, you can, like they said, there's a joke that black people didn't know it was a depression. Because we always been without. We always been the underdog. But we managed to survive. And we managed to make things work. And we're going to make things work this time. Trust me, we are. But we're going to do that as a collective this time. I want to thank the young people for bringing us together. We did it with no leadership. We had Dr. King, but the young people got each other. They got each other, and we need each other. If nothing else tonight, remind everyone on the other side of this screen, we as humans, we need each other. Let me tell you something. If something land in this country, like 9/11, was the only time I saw that we came together as a people, as human beings. We don't need another 9/11. But you know, if that's what happens, then we watch how we come together. During the storms, you see all these storms coming. You know, we're coming together. And so the Lord wants us to come together. He keeps sending a message on a message on a message on a message, and we ain't paying him no mind. You know, but we're gonna wake up. You know, if you ain't woke yet, you need, talking about being woke. I see they got rid of that. They missed the whole concept of that, of what we as a black people were talking about woke. They went and took it, made a bad word out of it, made it a 4-letter word for real. But now I'm back to that woke. Wake up, people. Look at what's going on around you, and let's get together as a people. People, humans, and people as a people, and join together. You know, because we got to get to and through November 5th. Yes, we do. And we got to do that, helping one another. If you see something, help the other person. They say, if you see something, say something. That's for real. But I want you to be careful out here this weekend. I want you to be careful out here this weekend, because we're leading up to, pay attention. There are people who just hate you for how you look. They do. I know, because I was down here in 1960, matriculating at Spelman College, class of 1964. You know, I didn't know I was colored, an N-word, and all of that. So I came down here to Atlanta, Georgia, and they said, where you think you going? And I fought. I sure did. I fought enough to get burned on my arm. Go to Netflix, Hound the Hog, Season 2, Episode 3, NAACP award winning. Go to pbs.org and look at Foot Soldiers, the class of 1964. Okay? I got a story for you. I got all kinds of stories for you, but I got those stories for you. How we fought. And do you think because I'm 82 now that I'm still not going to be out here fighting? We're going to fight to the end. We're going to stand up and be somebody to the end. I'm not taking this thing lined up. I remember somewhere, I'm going to say this quickly, past my time. I remember going to Georgia State, to pick up some paperwork. I had just come out of Spelman, and I had to pick up some paperwork because I had to get a provisional certificate to teach school. And so I was with somebody from the South, and you know what she said to me? She said, "Girl, you look that white man right in his eye." I'll never forget that. I said, what? These people taught me. What are you talking about? In high school, what are you talking about? She said, you know, you don't look them in the eye. Let me tell you something. I'm looking y'all in the eye right now. Not only are you going to look people in the eye, but you're going to make something happen for you. You're going to make something happen for your family. You're going to remember to look them in the eye and say, I'm not going back. I love you. Isn't this gorgeous? Some gorgeous stuff today. I had to go find all this. My little Gigi said, where you have all this? I said, I don't know. Oh, this is just gorgeous. I love you. Sometimes it's hard. It's difficult. But we cannot give in. We cannot give up. And we ain't going back. I know damn well I ain't going back. And you can't do anything about how much I love you.